All right, good morning, everybody. Hey, what's happening? We are in a very remote studio. um, as you know, I am away, and I said we'd be live today, and here we are. And I'm using a laptop that I haven't used in a long time. So really like huffing and puffing here. The laptop's got a hangover. So how's everybody doing? It's Friday. You know what tomorrow is? June 1st. First day of hurricane season. We're going to talk a little bit about the weather here. Not a lot going on unless you live in Texas and Louisiana. We're going to show you that. Man, they had a wild night. Whoa, now I hear myself. Sorry what happened. Let me turn that off. I'm trying to get I can't read comments right now. I'm trying to get there. Let me click a few things while we're talking. Hopefully I get to read the comments. So yeah, listen, things are slowing down on my end. I know we usually go daily this time of year. We're going to start up the following week. I'm going to be gone next week for a day. We'll be live 100% Tuesday. I'm out of town on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, we'll be live next week, and then we should be pretty much every day during the weekdays as we normally do here during our tropical season. Daily Brew. Doing that live and oh, well, might just have to do it. Got YouTube up. What's up, YouTube? Isaac Taylor, good morning. What's up, Richard Reamer? Oh well, no chat. Bill, you can run the chat. We can worry about it next week. I got my recruit chat. All right, so tropical season starting tomorrow. Listen, if you live in Florida, we have a sales tax holiday. That's a big deal. It's for 2 weeks. And what's up there, Joe? I got you. What's up, Mr. James Fort? Facebook, I can't read the comments. Apologize, but we got some windows to talk about. Well, anyway, so where am I at? I'm in Panama City Beach, everybody. 850. So many great locals up here. It's my home away from home. So, you know, we're at the Gulf Coast Jam. Big thanks to Rendy and Mark for hooking us up again. Tickets, it's been great. That's just a great time. It's really awesome to come up here and meet all the locals. Enjoy the concert. So we are at an awesome house. First off, I'm going to show you this real quick. I got to give props to my buddy Brandon and Brittany. This is them right here. So that's the concert behind them. So great people. Brandon's been a huge follower of our page for years. Every time I go storm chasing, he's the first one to email, hey, do you need a place to stay? He has houses up and down the whole Florida Gulf Coast, all the way to my neck of the woods in Pinellas County, all the way to the Panhandle. So they're going to be doing a special code for our fans, their fellow MWP fans. DD's, him and his wife there, Gulf Coast Getaways, MWP 15. So great company. Just big props to them for hooking me and Phil up. We got both of our families staying here in a house in clean, wonderful, old AC, clean, beautiful house. So big thanks to you guys. We'll be posting more of that. Tropics. Let's get into that as we get our daily brew going. So yeah, we're like on old AOL dial-up, Stephen Kirby. It's like we're on 28.8 modem. Yeah, so remember our daily brew now. We're rolling. Tropic season's here now. Listen, don't get worked up, man. These hurricane outlooks that are out there are getting people so, you know, panic mode. I've been talking about this for weeks. You know, we've been leading up to all these forecasts. we could have a season where every one of these storms misses everybody. We could have a season that it's a bust and there's only 3 or 4 storms. You just don't know if you're going to be affected or not. So one thing about hurricanes, you have days, sometimes a week ahead of time to know that there's a chance. So keep it tuned right here, and anytime anything pops up, we go into great details of possibilities, what I'm seeing. And right now, this is what we're seeing. Look at that. That's a graphic that's usually what we like to see this time of year, right? Tropical cyclone not expected next 7 days. So there you go. We got nothing brewing. There has been some chit chat about something down in the Western Caribbean, but nothing that's solid enough to keep talking about. So there you go. Tomorrow's the season. You're going to hear about it. First day hurricane season, and guess what? Nothing's going to happen. It's like this big buildup of tropical season, and nothing happens. So there you go. Oh, we can turn the microphone up. Sorry about that. There you go. That's a lot better. I got it fixed now. I should have been reading comment there. All right, so there's that one. I got some graphics for you. Let's talk about hurricanes real quick. All right, so we use this graphic. It's on the website. That little purple area is kind of where the area we've been watching. So we've been talking a lot about tropical waves. Our first tropical wave of the season that went through the Caribbean and brought a lot of rain and storms down to the lower part of the Lesser Antilles has actually crossed over to the Pacific, and there's a chance something might get going. That's what happens with weak tropical waves. They ride along this intertropics convergence zone, and they usually, unless they get strong and get more organized, they keep on going west. Weaker systems go west. That's a normal part of the evolution of storms. The stronger they get, they naturally want to pull north. Weak systems cross Central America, and then sometimes they get going in the Pacific because it's a completely different environment on the Pacific side. So that's where we're at. This little purple area, not really showing much. I use this graphic a lot. Here's the tropical probability map from the Euro. It kind of blends in all 51 members. GFS has got something similar, but it just gives you areas that could possibly pop into something. And you can see this is the Pacific side from our first tropical wave. Very classic. That's what happens. Been showing a lot about the tropical waves, though, and what doesn't happen very often is to see so many tropical waves early in the season. We had 4 a couple days ago I posted in the Atlantic. So one of them was pretty healthy that came off of Africa. A little chatter about that. A lot of long-time forecasters were talking about seeing early system waves being that juicy. Technical term, right? Everybody likes moist and juicy in the weather world, but to see that early season, not common. I won't say very common, just not common. So long range looking here, you can just see these are very weak signals of anything going. So far, just nothing popping yet. Just good. Another graphic we look at now. This is the GFS ensemble plot. Now these GFS has not been one of the. Unless we even have coffee here. We don't have Louis coffee cups, but Facebook, I apologize. I can't get comments in. We got the Brew Crew comments. Eric, it is maxed out. It's settling down a lot better. What's up, Miss Katie Haley? Got your name change there? Morning, y'all. Candy, good morning. Yep. No rain. Rain's coming up here, though. Yeah. Kelly, you would love that, right? Nothing cooking. What's up, James from Nova Scotia, man? My mom and dad took me up there. Saw the Bay of Fundy. Tide swing. So fascinating. I remember we got off the boat and there was someone playing bagpipes there. Totally my first experience leaving Florida. We took the auto train. Anybody ever ride the auto train back in the day? You brought your car, and we actually got in a train crash. It hit a truck on the tracks. I'll never forget. And we rolled out of bed and hot. It wasn't like. Oh, so here we go. All right. So GFS ensembles are kind of like the Euro ensembles, and you can see here. This is the thing that is popping is this, maybe one of these waves gets picked up. Very classic for early season May June systems. So GFS, not the best model lately, but it is detecting something down here that gets pulled off. Again, nothing showing up to worry about yet. Let's see, another graphics model. This one came out a couple days ago. Remember, they were highlighting an area here around Central America for the first weekend of June while they backed off, and now they're just showing moisture coming up. So that's kind of what the Euro was showing. Talked about this on Monday. A lot of moisture down there coming to the Caribbean first part of next week. That's that same general area, wave maybe, who knows. But now they are highlighting the week after. So there you go. This red little striped areas are 20% or less areas that could see tropical development. So again, nothing confident, nothing to stress about. Just, they're watching that area. We got that MJO pulse coming. I've talked a lot about general conditions might become more favorable for as of now. So this is a graphic. I think Philip Klotzbach put it out. Our CSU forecaster. This is really awesome. He put together all the forecasts that we've seen so far this year, and there's a lot of them, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, over 20 forecasts. And guess what? They're all predicting busy season. Some are a little more busier than others. Some aren't, but I thought it was a fascinating graphic. The average has been 11 hurricanes. So all these 20 plus official forecast models, people, universities, government, NOAA, the average is 11 hurricanes. We'll see. We'll see if everybody's right or not. What else we got to show you that I pulled up? I wanted to show you. All right, this is a cool graphic. Fox 30. Well, it wasn't cool actually, but I thought it was fascinating. Fox 35 here, storms. These are storms that hit Florida, major hurricanes since 1950. And there's been a lot. There's been 10 category 3s, 5 4s, 2 5s. So 17 major hurricanes have hit Florida 1950. And the point of this graphic that he made clear was basically the East Coast. Really, Gene as a major, Francis was not a major. Other than Gene, South Florida, yes. 1950 storm named King, Andrew, Betsy. But the whole East Coast has been pretty much nothing. And of course, Tampa's right there between hurricane called Easy and Ian and Charlie. Anyway, this little graphic showing you major hurricane landfalls for since 1950. And of course, I figured we'd have chaos in the house. All right, so what else we got? Last night. Let's talk about last night. Last night. All right, this is the satellite of massive storms. People chimed in from Louisiana last night. They could not believe this thing came through Texas. And this is the lightning map about, 10, 11 o'clock Eastern. It was intense. This is what it looked like. And then this morning, another round. This was early this morning. This was lightning this morning that came through middle Texas, and it's working its way southeast. So we got a lot of people in Texas that are chiming in, and it's been back to back to back to back storms. It seems like the last couple of weeks. And they're getting it in Houston right now. Pretty dramatic lightning storm. Still going on. Heading to the coast. Louisiana might get a little bit out of this one, but that was pretty fascinating. But weather. Storm Prediction Center. All right, so the next 3 days, let's talk about that. We always look at the Storm Prediction Center maps. Very large area here. Storms expected to bow down. Middle part of the U.S., upper western Gulf as usual. More rounds are expected maybe today, so they're just getting this constant flow of storms. Pretty much nothing on the East Coast for the next several days. Tomorrow, Saturday, again, a very odd-looking Storm Prediction Center map pointing straight north from Texas there, but could see a couple sneaky storms almost to the tip of the Florida Panhandle tomorrow. I was watching this kind of a horizontal vertical, up and down, vertical line of storms possible. Maybe sneak in a little bit, but not a lot. There's basic storm. And then on Sunday, back to the upper middle U.S. So there you go. Everything's staying middle U.S. for the next 3 days. Rainfall map. So I posted this one. This is 10 days out. It's kind of silly to post these, I've learned, because weather patterns can change. But what it does show is the common theme is nothing, pretty much nothing from the Panhandle about Interstate 4. That would be 10 days, no rain. I mean, come on, right? Includes Georgia, Carolina, some, and listen, that lighter green is like 0.2, 0.1. So it's very, very rain. All the rain's upper Gulf northward. We'll see if that pans out. So, South Florida, definitely, you can see the old frontal line there just lingering. You're going to get some rain, South Florida pop-ups, but most people that chime into the page that I know living in middle Florida, upper Florida, even coastal Carolinas, if you've been typing, we need the rain, guess what? Might be typing it. So there you go. We'll see. Isolated pop-ups, always, that's just the way it goes. Places that get isolated pop-ups will get 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Hell, they'll get hail. We had hail down in South Florida yesterday. So not zero, just the overall coverage is right. We'll see about that. Rain, let's see. Let's just kind of look at the next 48 hours. I've been working with James Van Fleet and Spire Weather. They got a 6-day high-res model using, and we're going to be able to use it on my lives once we're back home. But we'll look out the next 48 hours. Here's this blob going on now through Texas. You can see it, massive bow that we've seen. It's still going on. It might make its way through Louisiana later today. Heads down into the Gulf. There's our swinging action here, all that northern stuff. This is throughout the day today. This is evening, so some of it's going to be down in lower Louisiana tonight. That's why we have the Storm Prediction Center showing maybe some thunderstorms. Nothing too organized. There is a little tornado threat to the north, though. 5%. We might get a little tornado watch above the Gulf there. But you can see it kind of fizzles out the time it gets to the Panhandle overnight. Tomorrow morning, we could see a little bit of rain. Maybe hanging on here. Maybe hanging on. Look at that. That's interesting. Tomorrow morning where I'm at 10 a.m. tomorrow. This little cluster of storms that's in Houston now could maybe make it. And these are these little rounds I've been watching back up. So been trending a little bit more rain for the Panhandle the last couple runs here, the last several days. So yeah, it's interesting. So tomorrow morning, look at that. We could see rains across the Gulf tomorrow morning. That thing holds together. Good hold together. And then the same on Saturday. How about that? All right. So what else can we look at? That's about it. So tropics tomorrow. Listen, we've been talking about the tropics for weeks. We'll be back to our normal daily brews soon. We'll be live next Tuesday because I'll be driving home on Monday. I am doing a Zoom call with someone that we will share the link, Shelly. Don't let me forget. A meteorologist that does a TV show. Jonathan Keggies? Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Jonathan is a meteorologist. KMG News 6, 407 area code. So whatever channel is News 6 in the Orlando market, 11 a.m. on Monday. I'll be doing a collaboration with him. We're going to be doing a live tropics show. So we'll share that one on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern. That'll be our live on Monday. We talk tropics, and I'm going to be doing it remotely, mobile phone. That's exciting. So yeah, we'll share that one. That's Monday, 11 a.m. And that'll be kind of interesting. Then we'll be back home for a full long live on Tuesday. Huge live on Tuesday. Next week we'll go into tropics in great detail on Tuesday. I put together a really extra long live. And then I'm flying away. My flight. I don't know. I'm heading up there to see Tammy Kent and crew in Oklahoma City, Norman, Oklahoma. I'll be there Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we'll be back home for Thursdays. Then things are slowing down. Pretty much daily, Monday through Friday. Anyway. All right, well, apparently the connection's terrible. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I say hello to everybody because I've been gone a few. Again, big thanks to Gulf Coast Gym, their hospitality up here. Really appreciate it. I see some of you out there. I met some last few days. So we'll be live on Tuesday. All right. Hope you have a great weekend. Don't get worked up. Tomorrow's first day of hurricane season. There's nothing on the horizon, so you can sleep in. And appreciate the patience. Mobile setup, but wasn't too concerned because we were talking about. Go here. All right. Well, be good. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm signing off. All right. We'll see.